Hello, and welcome to Best of One, the best format in Magic. I'm Michael from Michael the Gathering, and I have spent the last 2 weeks trying so hard just to get Widespread Thieving to work the way that it used to. If you go back to some of my older videos, you'll find this horribly degenerate Hinata Magma Opus Arcane Bombardment Widespread Thieving deck. Obviously, rotation happens. It's an important part of Standard. It keeps us alive, it keeps us healthy. But some of us still want to relive the glory days. We want those cool, multicolored Widespread Thieving triggers, and I have found the Brothers War cards that make Widespread Thieving work as a package once again. But before you skip ahead to those games, please like and subscribe, leave a comment down below about what kind of deck you want me to take a look at, or what's just been harassing you on ladder and you'd like to see how it plays, how it builds, and you can learn a little bit about how to tear it down. Let's get into the deck list. What we've got here is the pillaged carcass of a Grixis deck, where all of the good cards have been taken out and replaced by more fun cards. Our starting point is, of course, Arcane Bombardment, a fantastic card that is an absolute trap, and you should not attempt to build any sort of competitive deck around it. But it's incredibly fun to play in Arena. There's something so satisfying about that of triggers stacking up, and we double up on those triggers with Widespread Thieving. A surprisingly good card that is priced at just the right spot, I think, for being a nice mana acceleration tool that just snuck in before design realized that Power Stones needed to both have a restriction and enter the battlefield tapped. These games are going to show you why Power Stones enter the battlefield tapped, and also why they don't tap for any color of mana, because woo! Then suddenly we remember that Wandering Mind is a standard card, not a pioneer card. I genuinely thought that Wandering Mind had already rotated, but no, it's a standard card. It's fantastic. Copying it with Fable of the Mirror Breaker is a piece of hot tech given to me by the Lord of 80 card Nivtalite Sam that unfortunately we don't have space for in the deck. I really tried to have Fable, and I think that if you love Fable more than I do, you could find space, certainly. But for me, I needed Brotherhood's Ends and I needed Maestros Charms. You know how it is. Wandering Mind is a fantastic tool for digging for whatever you need in any given moment, whether it's Brotherhood's End to clear out aggressive boards, or it's your thieving or your bombardments. Usually it's your thievings. Partner in Crime is the less effective but cheaper Fallaji Archaeologist. This card went underrated in its time in draft, in my opinion. Unfortunately, you won't be hitting very often with Fallaji Archaeologist, but it is a 2-mana, simple blocker that you will hit some of the time. And you'll find often when you're building a combo deck that just enough little consistency boosts are what get you over the edge. After all, we are originally playing a deck that just gives us a little bit of mana whenever we play something multicolored. That suddenly, when we have 2 of them in play, we can cast Tainted Indulgence for free, or Third Path Iconoclast for free. Final special note goes to my pet board clear, Hostile Takeover. This card does more than it seems like. You look at it and you say, okay, it's a Brotherhood's End that takes 1 additional creatures down with it, usually. The real joy of Hostile Takeover is clearing a board of creatures while you have, say, a 1/4 Archaeologist on the board. And then suddenly, you chuck them in their head for 5 with your 1/4 Archaeologist. Suddenly this 5-mana card sounds like it's paying for itself a lot more often. That's enough talking. Let's get into the games. No turn 2, but very solid turn 3, which is all we can really ask for. Hopefully we draw a turn 2 play, because we have it. I think I've played against all white decks today. Okie dokie. Let's just jam a Thieving into a Thieving. Another creature? Yes! That's what you love to see. I mean, no fourth land is not what you love to see, but we just went 3 for 1, so I mean, that's better than having a land. Do they have the protection for it this time? No, they don't. So we're just doing basic control stuff at the moment. Cool. I'm pretty sure that we've stabilized. Cool. Land next turn would be great. Too much to ask for, I understand. But that's fine. We'll just do some comboing off. Ooh, combo off next turn. Nah, let's do this. Before they have some kind of enchantment removal. I guess I'll take that. I was going to say, where on earth are my lands? There they are. Four, 5, 6. Haha! And we'll pass the turn there. Cool, cool, cool. So, next turn, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't have a 2 mana. We should have held on to a Tainted Indulgence, but coulda, shoulda, woulda. Are they offering the trade? They are. I'm more than happy to take the trade. Yeah, a deck like this that wants to ramp to Voice of the Blessed really needs protection spells. Probably the best ones at the moment are Destroy Evil. Is that the one I'm thinking of? There's like 2 mana. Give a creature you control indestructible or destroy something. Never punished. So we want that at the very bottom. So we're going to have 4 mana. So let's kill that. What am I missing from my graveyard? I've got 0, 2, 3, 6. I don't have any hostile takeovers in my graveyard. Yeah, let's chuck one in there so that future nonsense is upgraded. Cool, yeah, and we'll just pass the turn. Ooh, yes, please. Give me another trigger of Wandering Mind. Don't be like that. I've already got one under there, so I can see what I get before I make any decisions. Make sure our little token is under there. Ooh. This is referred to as turning the corner. Wow. There's all my lands. Ta-da! I can't imagine not insta-conceding to that trigger resolution. Like, truly, do you not see... Okay. We're going to OTK them this turn. And I'm going to show you how it's done. We don't need to worry about doing that this turn. Wow. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to cast this and go plus in mana. So now we have 2 Iconoclasts spitting out tokens. Then we're going to cast Tainted Indulgence and go plus in mana. Yes. Tainted Indulgence. Tainted Indulgence. Maestros Charm. Digging. Put... Check in at 25 triggers on the stack. Do we want to do that? No. 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 Oh, wait, yes. Put an Archaeologist on the board. Mill some cards. Cool. Make 1,000,000 tokens. There they are. We'll let the rest of the triggers go because we just won the game. Cool. Good game. More tokens. Discard. Discard a Junkyard Genius because it's cheaper to no one left behind it. And we get more tokens. And then we sacrifice his Power Stone token. Which is all the way down here. To deal how much damage? I don't know. Enough. They could be on 1,000,000 life and it would be enough. Because all of our creatures also have menace. So they can block 1 creature. Cool. So they were on 25, so that's 30... Just over 40 damage? Nearly 50? Over 40 damage. Tap land, turn 2, turn 3. Cool. I'm not convinced that the 1 life from these ever actually matters. It just makes you feel a bit better. I mean, I guess it mattered during draft. Whee! Cool. Do we need 5 lands? Is discarding something that's not a land incredibly greedy? Stormcarved Coast. Shipwreck Marsh. So we've got, so we can discard one of these pain lands. We need more red than we do black. Oh! You're just jamming out as a 3/3? Okay. Always frustrating to put the Junkyard Genius on the bottom of the deck, but sometimes it happens. It doesn't matter. By the time that we are looking to dig to him, we can dig functionally through our entire deck. Cool. I've had 2 of these. So let's do it this way around, because this way we might have a bonus treasure at the end of the turn. Ooh, discard that. Play you. And look, we have a bonus treasure at the end of the turn. So this will get cut down. Okay. I once had someone abrading my treasures because they realized I was stuck on 2 colors. That was truly horrifying. Okay, this 3 mana 3/3 is turning out to be not terrible for you. No counterspell. So they've just got a bunch of creature removal in their hand, which is very good for us. That's an odd choice. Okay, so we go this, and then on our next turn we do this. Spells can't be counted. No, we don't need a Fallaji Archaeologist that badly. We can get rid of... Actually, we'll keep the land, and we'll get rid of the takeover. Because there's a decent chance the takeover just gets fed to the bombardment next turn. Do we go Wandering Might? Yeah. Let's put a body on the board. Letting these pain lands hit me is probably not correct. See, that's... yeah. The body's not important. But getting a card out of their hand gives us more information. Interesting. So, before they attack, let's do this. So we put the bombardment, not the bombardment, the thieving. Hey! So we put the thieving at the trigger at the bottom, because on the off chance that we have enough treasures, we'll pay for it last. And we won't, so that doesn't actually matter. Get rid of the tap land. Clear the board, take 3. We need to start gaining some life, but luckily we have Maestros Charms, which are literally all we ever need to do well. Cool, pass. My turn. And now we can go Bombardment to gain 1,000,000 life. And I believe this is us winning the game. Let's have one that digs for... not ideal. None of these are instant speed digs. Okay. Let's grab that. So we'll play that. Targeting nothing, just to get the treasure. This is fine. This is fine. Nope. Nope. Can I have an instant, please? So we're not going to pay 5 for that. For hopefully obvious reasons. I really hope they don't know that we're out of gas. They just have a go for the throat. Okay. There we go. Whew. Cool, we're going to take the 2 because I want to end step kill that. Cool. We're just going to... yeah, there we go. What were we doing? 1, 2, 3. So we're doing 9... at least 9 damage to them. No turn 2 play. But plenty of turn 3 and completely fixed mana. Interesting. Is this the Gaia deck? It is. This is a fun deck to play against. The old Rusty deck. So this deck plays some enchantment removal in the form of Besaiju's. Some of them run Invoke Despair because it's just a good card. Let's do this into... because I'd like to grab a board clear to deal with all of this at once. So I'm assuming they have some removal that they're going to use on this? No. Cool, cool, cool. So we're not going to trade, just because that gives them, draws them a card. Okay. Got another one. There it is. One of my favorite things about playing a combo deck like this is that you really don't need to worry about getting any little points of chip damage. Consuming Blob. Power is equal to the number of card types in your graveyard, and its toughness is that +1. So Tarmogoyf. Beginning of your end step, make another one of this but without the cloning. Okay. Make it. Just so it's a Goyf that makes Goyfs. I'm here for it. No blocks. Cool. Let's get in for our 3/4 damage, and we'll do this. You know, I really expected if they were going to play the Blob and leave a black mana up, they were going to have a revival spell, but they didn't. Which was a surprise. Okay. Not really complaining about this turn of events. But they still have a handful of stuff, and they have a Blob in hand. Oh, they can't cast the Blob. That's very funny. That means I'm just gonna flex on them with my bombardment and see if they have an answer. Nothing? Because we have a lot of fuel for that. Maybe this is one of those decks I mentioned that runs Invoke Despair. That would be a good answer right here. Or maybe they've left. Nothing. That's disappointing. So have I been AFK'd on? I haven't. Excellent. Thank you, Marco, for providing the people with more content, because I don't know why you haven't conceded at this point. Because, I mean, look at this. Who wouldn't concede to an Arcane Bombardment that's doing this? This is just horrifying. Get in for 2. Okay, Marco. What could you possibly be playing here? You have the blob in hand, but you don't have a forest to play it with. Okay. Okay, Marco. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there we go. I mean, sometimes a Brotherhood's End is really all you need to win a game. And your opponent just returning the wrong creature. No, that's more than a little greedy. This is greedy, but mulliganing to 5 is worse. Interesting. Oh, okay. So, not the land we were after, but not a terrible one. Not going to block with that ever, so we might as well get in for 2. Okay, so they're possibly feeling a little bit iffy as well. I'm here for it. Are we doing a weird combo race? Are you gonna put pants on the statue like we're playing limited? Mightstone's animation is pants, by the way, for people who don't watch the Draft box. Okay. Interesting. Watch this. Counterspell? Counterspell? No counterspell. Yes! Does the good stuff. Ooh! Now I see what's going on. So next turn she taps to straight up put an artifact on the board. So let's start by... do we kill her? We have to, right? I want them to have like cool untappy effects. So here's my thought. You play her with like... You play Jorera with like Shore Up and other untap effects to get multiple activations of her per turn. Ideally, you find a way to get her on board during your opponent's turn to get around haste, but like there are also ways to just give her haste. That's a fun idea. I want to do that. We get burned down the house. That's cool. I'm totally fine with that. We're going to play him for the treasure token and nothing else. So we're just going to resurrect him later. If he gets obliterating bolted, we feel sad. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So I assume there's a cityscape leveler in our near future. Whoa. Okay, don't have the leveler. Wait, why would you play this and Joyra? No, the last time I made this observation about a deck, I ended up in the depths of Widespread Thieving for 2 weeks. That's good. That's good with Joyra. Actually, we want to trade for that while we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, and we'll do that on their turn next. Pass turn. Start drawing a bajillion cards. Okay. I've had this happen in draft, but how do you build a deck with the Temporal Anchor and not understand that there's no limit on the cards that you scry with it? So you would never not scry 2 to the bottom.
I'm a tough opponent. Win or lose, it'll be a thrilling fight.
Can somebody in the comments tell me if there's a reason why you wouldn't just scry 2 to the bottom every turn with this card, especially in a 60 card format? Cool. If I manage to destroy all artifacts this turn, I can't do that because I won't be able to kill that.
I know exactly what the metal wants to be.
See, you scry to the bottom, you get it as a card. What? You have successfully upset me. What? So I can destroy that if I want. Let's hit Saheeli.
I'm scrapping this battle. Four, 5, 6. Good game. In response, I ding you for 6. Fun fact I had while testing this, you can Urtai this triggered ability. So much board clear. And then we win the game. Oh. Okay. So they're asking me just for normal reasons, which means I'm gonna say yes. But if we're being honest, I just lost the next 2 weeks of my life to building Joyra artifacts that tops out at Cityscape Leveler and Portal of Phyrexia. So no, I'm not happy. Because I thought I got out of it. Right when I think I'm out, they pull me back in. Ah! Ah!